What's up, everyone? It's Jimmy. Let's talk about what's going on with the Marie Tran Instagram posts being deleted after she has been harassed online. How's everybody doing today? I'm going to let a few people get in here before we start talking. Looks like we have a few people in here now. I'm just trying to get set up, so just give me just a minute here. All right, now we've got the chat pulled up. What's going on, guys? Thank you for joining the chat. If this damn chat would quit jumping around on it. Yes, I saw where Rian Johnson wanted to take this opportunity to jump on his soapbox and pretend he's such a good guy, because that's what he does. That's what they do, is they just want to get up and take every opportunity to show how good of a person they are. Go, look, people are being mean online. This is terrible. And look, it is terrible. I don't know who thinks it's good that people are getting attacked online, but it's part of being an online personality. This is nothing different than anyone else has ever dealt with. But the mainstream and the virtue signalers love to get on their soapbox and just whine and cry and pretend like the world is such a terrible place and only certain demographics, races, and genders get attacked, and it is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm pulling my EVS today. I'm just gonna point the camera at the computer. I'm pulling my Ethan Van Sciver today because I didn't want to set up my lights and all that crap. I didn't want to get pretty for you guys, so I'm just gonna point the camera at the computer. I'm going full Comic Artist Pro Secrets on you. So all right, so we've got a couple hundred people watching right now. I want to see if we can get a few more people in before I get rolling with what I want to do here. Yeah, I've said it many times. I think EVS is streaming right now. Tell EVS I said what's up. But yeah, many times I've said Marie Tran is actually a sweetheart. I think she's every interview I've ever seen with her, she comes off as a genuinely sweet person. And I think she's incredibly likable. You know, and it sucks that her character was so terribly written and terribly, fleshed out, because the character Rose did not take advantage of all of the charm that Marie Tran has as a human being, and that sucks, but that's not her fault. And so, you know, that sucks. So here's what I want to highlight, okay? So, of course, the internet is having its meltdown. Oh my gosh, the racist and the sexist. Oh, they're just attacking Rose. Well, what about when this happened? What about when Chris Pratt was attacked for offering thoughts and prayers to Kevin Smith? Anybody remember that one? Yeah, Chris Pratt, probably among the top 3 top tier actors in Hollywood right now, a white male, and an attractive white male, gets attacked online for simply offering thoughts and prayers. But the mainstream never wanted to run with this story. I don't remember CNN ever running with this Chris Pratt story and talking about how we had all of these horrible fans attacking Chris Pratt and how it was so terrible and we should all rally around Chris Pratt. I never remember that happening. Do you? Because I don't. The point is, everybody gets attacked online. Everyone. It's not isolated to Marie Tran. It's not isolated to Leslie Jones. We all remember that one, right? Remember when Leslie Jones got attacked? And it was mainstream. Look at the NBC, CNN. They were all covering it. Yet, do you remember this? Yeah, Chris Pratt again attacked on Instagram because he posted some meat that was cooked that they were eating, and the vegans attacked him for being an arrogant and murderer. They called him a murderer. See, nobody took up for Chris Pratt when that happened. Or how about when Chris Pratt was attacked simply for offering prayer for a 4-year-old with brain cancer? Then he was attacked again. So we have 3 separate incidents here with Chris Pratt being attacked. Once for offering prayers to Kevin Smith. Once for simply posting a picture of meat that he and his family were eating, and he was called a murderer. And once for simply offering prayers to a 4-year-old with brain cancer. He was attacked. Yet we never heard any of the virtue signaling. We never heard anybody going, oh my gosh, pray for Chris Pratt. He's being destroyed online. We never heard that. Never. But this is going to be all over the place right here. And again, I don't condone anything that's happening to Kelly Marie Tran. I don't condone anything that's happened to Chris Pratt. I don't condone anything that's happened to Leslie Jones. And as I sent out on Twitter, look at there. These are 2 characters from Iron Fist, okay? This is Finn Jones, who plays Iron Fist, and this is Jessica Henwick, who plays Colleen Wing. One of these 2 characters gets made fun of all the time, and it ain't her, it's him. You know why? Because he's a terrible character, and Finn Jones does a terrible job in the role, and he gets made fun of on the internet all the time. Meanwhile, Colleen Wing, universally loved on the internet, and I'm one of them. I think she's one of the best characters in the MCU. I think she's fantastic. The point is there's no specific gender or race that gets made fun of on the internet. Everybody gets made fun of. Period, point blank. That's it. And that's what's frustrating about this Kelly Marie Tran story is people are taking the opportunity to not highlight, let's just highlight the fact that people on the internet shouldn't be attacked at all. But instead, people are taking this story and trying to fit their political narrative into it. And that's what's frustrating to me. That's what I don't like. So that's what I think needs to change. So my chat has completely died. So there we go. All right. So that's my problem with it. I don't condone it. How many times do I have to say it? I don't think that it's right. I don't like it. But why do we not call it out when it happens to everyone? Why does the mainstream only call it out when it happens to specific races and genders? That's my problem. They don't really care. They only want to pretend they care so they can show you how good of a person they are. That's the frustrating part to me. So what do you guys think about it? What do you guys think? Talk to me in the comments, because I'm kind of just sick of the whole thing. I'm sick of people getting online and pretending that they're great guys, and I'm so great. I'm gonna call out people that are making fun of this specific person. Yet, where were you when Chris Pratt was being attacked? Where were you when Chris Pratt was facing all of this backlash simply based on his religion? I would like to know. That's my problem with it right there. So we got 500 people watching. Thank you all for joining in. Just to do a recap, since we do have a few more people watching right now. Yes, I'm doing my full Ethan Van Sciver, just pointing the camera at the screen. I didn't want to set up all of my lights and look pretty for everyone. So let's see. Like Robert Lombardo says, Kelly Marie Tran, by all accounts, is a sweetheart. I think it's awful that she's suffering this. I do too. I do. I have no problem with it. My problem is, why don't we cover all the stories like this? Why aren't we covering when Chris Pratt gets attacked for simply offering thoughts and prayers to Kevin Smith? Why doesn't that make the rounds on social media and everybody acting all outraged? Where was Rian Johnson on this story? Why didn't Rian Johnson post and go, this is awful, Kevin Smith is a huge Star Wars fan, and Chris Pratt is part of the Disney family, and Chris Pratt is simply just offering thoughts and prayers, yet he's getting attacked? Why didn't Rian Johnson get on his soapbox? Because it's a white male and he didn't want to protect a white male from attacks online? Or how about when vegans attacked Chris Pratt simply because he posted a photo of some meat that was slaughtered on his farm, and they called him a murderer simply because he wanted to eat meat? Or how about when Chris Pratt simply offered thoughts and prayers to a 4-year-old child with brain cancer? They took that opportunity to attack Chris Pratt. They attacked Chris Pratt for offering prayers to a 4-year-old. Where was Rian Johnson? Where was he? Where was all the outrage for Chris Pratt being just completely destroyed over this? Where was it? There was none. That's my problem with it. So, I completely 125% denounce any of the bad stuff that could have potentially been said to Kelly Marie Tran. I don't know. I would like to see evidence of it, but I don't dispute that it happened. But I would think that a lot of it's being blown out of proportion. That's my thoughts on the situation. I think it's being blown way out of proportion, as these situations typically are. I also feel like this is a maneuver to just continue to discredit Star Wars fans, because right now Star Wars fans have spoken. We don't like the crap that you're giving us on screen. And we've seen articles from CNN where they are trying to tell Lucasfilm to ignore the loud majority Star Wars fans. And so I feel like this is a tactic to try and discredit Star Wars fans. That's my opinion. And yeah, that's what's frustrating about it right there. We have 600 people watching. Thank you all for joining in. Would you like, just let me know when you guys want me to do a recap of the things I've covered already, because I think I covered the majority of it when we had about 300 or 400 people watching. So all right, you want to recap? Solo is crap. Recap. All right, give me a minute. All right, I'll recap. Okay, so recap. Okay, so as you all know, it's going around all over social media that Kelly Marie Tran has been attacked. Oh, and she's had to delete her Instagram posts following apparent online harassment. Now again, I do not condone any of this, okay? But it happens. And if we're going to cover Kelly Marie Tran getting attacked online, then why aren't we covering when Chris Pratt gets attacked online? Because Chris Pratt has been attacked multiple times for saying thoughts and prayers. Rian Johnson and all of the virtue signalers have not went to social media. I think James Gunn actually did take up for Chris Pratt, which is awesome. James Gunn's a cool guy. But Rian Johnson, where are you at, Rian Johnson? Why didn't you take up for Chris Pratt? Or when Chris Pratt was attacked for just wanting to eat meat, so he's called a murderer. Or when he was simply attacked for saying prayers to about a 4-year-old kid with brain cancer. But the mainstream loves to talk about Leslie Jones. Oh, they loved to cover these stories, didn't they? Oh, yeah, let's talk about the failed Ghostbusters movie and how online trolls... of course, Katy Perry has to jump on the I stand with Leslie hashtag. Where was your I stand with Chris Pratt hashtag, Katy Perry? It's funny how that never happened right there, huh? And it's typical. It's typical. So I've also brought up the fact that Finn Jones, who plays Iron Fist, constantly gets attacked and made fun of because he is a terrible character. Meanwhile, Jessica, who plays Colleen Wing, never gets attacked. Why? Because she's a great character. She's a I love Colleen Wing in Iron Fist, and Finn Jones makes the show unwatchable nearly for me. So why don't we ever rally around Finn Jones for the attacks he's received? Of course, Finn Jones doesn't get attacked. Danny Rand gets attacked. Just like Kelly Marie Tran hasn't really been attacked. Rose Tico has been attacked. That's how it goes. So why don't we rally around Finn Jones? I'm tired of all the memes around Iron Fist and Finn Jones. I'm ready to call out all of the racist and the sexist that are going after Finn Jones. It is an anti-white, anti-male meme assault that Finn Jones is facing, right? Finn Jones, Spirit of Nature, is the actor who plays Danny Rand in Marvel's Iron Fist. And he is an internet joke. Nobody takes him seriously at all. And he gets made fun of all the time. And yet nobody seems to rally around him. But the moment Kelly Marie Tran gets attacked, we rally around her and we pretend that it's only females, minority females, that get attacked. My stance on it is everyone gets attacked online. So let's stop acting like it's specific to a race or a gender. That's my issue with it. So, all right, let's see here. Michael Hand says, Roundhead Ryan is attacking fans on Twitter again. I saw that. I saw where he took this opportunity to get on his soapbox, and he obviously wants to let everybody know how good of a guy he is. Meanwhile, he's the person that destroyed Solo and has ruined the Star Wars fandom completely. So it's just ridiculous. So, let's see. It's only speculation. Why are you treating it as fact? I'm not. I said I don't. I'm sure. I mean, we've seen everybody gets attacked online. That's not speculation. That's a fact. Everybody gets attacked online. The fact is though, I'm not specifically acting like Kelly Marie Tran is the only person that's ever been attacked online. I'm asking, if we're going to be outraged over Kelly Marie Tran getting attacked, why aren't we going to be outraged for Chris Pratt getting attacked or Finn Jones getting attacked? Why do we only focus on the non-white males that are being attacked online to pretend like it's only isolated to them? That's my question. That's what I'm trying to prove. I'm not, like, of course Kelly Marie Tran has been attacked online. If you sign on the internet, and if you are active on the internet, you are going to get attacked, because that happens to everybody. Let's see. The hunky chunky monkey, or the hunky chunky funky monkey. What about all those times people wave bananas at us monkeys? That's speciesism, but none of these virtue signalers report that. Oh man, that's funny. You know, if people are just gonna come in here and just troll, then I can just handle that. Like, I can just get rid of you. That's not a problem. You want to come in the comments just to be a little bitch? I can handle that, because I have no patience for you whatsoever. Alex says hello from Germany. Hello, Alex. Let's hear it for Kathleen Kennedy. It's her birthday. Is today her actual birthday? Because I know they misplaced, or they talked about it being her birthday the other day, and they were wrong. Brian Young says Ruin Johnson needs to be attacked. I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to condone an attack on Rian Johnson. I'm just going to say that he needs to continue to be called out for the nonsense he spews online. But I don't think we do. We're not doing ourselves any favors if we're actually attacking people, like, personally or anything like that. Just call them out on substance. That's my thing. Simnatic Flow, our fight continues despite the sad news. Fight. I agree. Hans van Polgeest says, I say hello from the Netherlands. Well, hello. Greetings from Finland. Ragehole Ellison says, how do I send money? You hit the little $ icon right there as you comment, and it will prompt you the options there. Why is Gamora no violence? I agree. We shouldn't have any violence. I don't condone any of that. Why is Super Chat only available in Western Europe, America? Fuck. Well, I still saw your comment, so, and then I just lost it again. There it is. Spirit of Nature. I see your comment. Fortnite Manchild says Solo was an amazing film. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it, Fortnite Manchild. Q's Reviews. Hello, everybody. Hello, Q's Reviews. Casey Kenobi says, hi, Jeremy. Well, hello, Casey Kenobi. Drago Milter says, how do I send nudes? I don't want your nudes. Don't worry. Mikey T says, Daisy Ridley attacked the fans. I'm still researching on this whole Daisy Ridley deal. I don't know what's going on with that. James Lemire says, hey, Jeremy, you mentioned Kathleen Kennedy is B, and then your chat cut off, your comment cut off. Chakra says, hi, Jeremy. Hi. Jerry from Berglund, Sweden says, hi. He says Sweden here, so hello, Jerry. What did she post? I don't know exactly what Kelly Marie Tran posted. All I know is that she is accusing, or the mainstream media is running with this. She deleted her Instagram because she was following online harassment, because apparently she's the only person in the history of the internet that's ever been attacked online. Let's see. Nick White says, hey, Jeremy, what's cracking? What I miss? So I was just talking about the fact that if we are going to highlight Kelly Marie Tran being attacked online, which I do not support, and I'm 100% against, then why do we not also highlight that Chris Pratt has been attacked simply for offering prayers to Kevin Smith? Why don't we talk about that? Why don't we get outraged about that? Or when Chris Pratt was attacked simply because he posted some meat that he was eating and he was called a murderer because the vegans freaked out on him. Or why when he posted prayers for a child going through brain cancer, he offered prayers and he was attacked again. Why don't we rally around Chris Pratt? Where is the I stand with Chris Pratt hashtags from people like Katy Perry? If we're going to stand against harassment online, then we should stand against all harassment, not specific harassment based on race and gender. Kevin F. says, greetings from Dublin. I checked it, and Kathleen Kennedy's birthday is today. She's 65. That's an age to retire. Maybe she will get the hint. Great videos, Jeremy. Christopher 1775. Hey, Jeremy. Thanks for bringing both situations to our attention. I had no idea Chris Pratt was being attacked for something as offering prayers. Right. In either case, is deplorable and unnecessary. Thank you. And that's all I'm trying to say. If we're going to highlight situations, let's highlight situations. Let's not pick and choose the situations that we're going to highlight. And that's my problem with this entire situation. Memphis Dale, what's up, Memphis Dale? Nick White and Nick Day both say, I stand with Chris Pratt. I support Chris Pratt. That's right. People that don't eat meat creep me out. That's Dog Sidious. Martream Helmsgaard. Jeremy, would you want to succeed Kathleen Kennedy? If I succeeded Kathleen Kennedy, my first line of business would be step down and hand it over to Dave Filoni. So that's exactly what would happen. The Modern Viking says, I agree with you. Well, thank you so much. Joshua Hughes, that was a while ago, I thought. That was a while ago. Well, not really. Like, Kevin Smith only recently had a heart attack. And Chris Pratt offered thoughts and prayers. This was only, back in February. I don't remember any mainstream coverage. That's my problem. There was no mainstream coverage. There was no hashtags of I stand with Chris Pratt. Nobody was freaking out. Yet the moment Leslie Jones gets attacked, look at this. Fucking Hillary Clinton jumped in on the Leslie Jones bullshit. But yet, where was Hillary Clinton at when Chris Pratt was being attacked? Where was she at? You kidding me right now? And then, of course, yeah, there's the Chris Pratt situation here where he was attacked for being a meat eater, attacked for, praying for a sick kid. Yet, all we want to do is virtue signal when it meets our narrative. That's what happens online. So, yes, Ghostbusters 2016 was a joke. I'm trying to catch up with this chat. You guys are moving it too fast for me. All right. Mega Mr. 46, I saw Solo. It may have flaws, but it was damn decent. Although I'm glad you guys are standing up to Kathleen Kennedy. Keep fighting through the fight. Well, thank you so much. Appreciate that. Chet Thomas, the story is set up for Solo failure because of racism. That's true. Oh yeah, they're setting it up. You know they are. Again, just to clarify, we have 800 people watching. Just to clarify, I do not support what's going on with Kelly Marie Tran. If in fact she was bullied and harassed and all that, don't support it. But I also don't support the fact that we ignore situations that don't fit the narrative for the mainstream. So if we're going to call it out, let's call it out for everybody. The hunky chunky funky monkey. In all seriousness. I abhor any attacks like this. I may make jokes, but you've said everything I would. Well, thank you so much for that, and that's true. I mean, I think we all, for the most part, yes, there are going to be a few people that are just going to be like, no, I support the attacks, and I mean that's not cool. I do not support the attacks at all. But I also don't support the attacks on anybody and everybody. It doesn't, everybody wants to pick and choose what they want to be outraged about. Instead of just being outraged about the problem, they want to pick and choose the narrative that they want to try to create, to try and go, oh, it's only this person, or it's only men, or it's only women, or it's only females, or it's only black people, or it's only Asian people. No, that's not the case. Another thing that I brought up earlier, because we have more people watching, we look at this right here. 2 actors from Iron Fist. 2 actors. Okay, one of these actors gets made fun of all the time online. The other doesn't. Finn Jones, who plays Iron Fist, the immortal Iron Fist, protector of Kunlun, we've all seen the memes, and they are very funny memes, and they're very deserved memes, because Finn Jones does a terrible job in this role. I think he's awful. Whereas you have Jessica, who does a great job as Colleen Wing, and she's fantastic. She's one of my favorite MCU characters. So why don't we rally around Finn Jones because he's being made fun of? Well, really, he's not being made fun of. Danny Rand is being made fun of, and it's funny, and he's an internet meme. And now, was Finn Jones ran off of Twitter? That's what Frank Bullitt said. Did Finn Jones actually leave Twitter based on this? If you can send me, a link, I would love to cover that story, because I didn't know that. So I would be interested to hear that. Jessica is the best thing about Iron Fist. You're damn right she is. She's fantastic. Well, Joss Whedon deserves to be ran off Twitter because Joss Whedon's an idiot. So, The Modern Viking, I'm going to watch the Solo movie once it's on popcorn. Let's see. Average movie reviewer, Jeremy, I commend you for being the voice of reason, and thank you for bringing us this new information. You are welcome. You are welcome. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for listening, and thank you for hearing me out. Bryant, or let's see, Bytron Cherry, love you, Jeremy, no homo. Back at you, no homo. Deep Convection says Joss Whedon made Firefly, though. Yeah, and look, I think Joss Whedon's a talented filmmaker, but he is a complete hypocrite in every sense of the word. He is as two-faced as they come. So, let's see, Giancarlo, I think that's how I say it, Sponzilla. Hey, Jeremy, thank you for keeping me updated with everything. You're awesome. Well, thank you. HMSP77, Jeremy, what are you buying your gal Kathleen Kennedy for her birthday? A new job. That's what I'm going to buy her, a new job. N7 Myth just made it. Well, thank you for joining. Yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a recap one more time here in just a minute. I'll buy her a retirement home. Let me see here. Rose equals 15 minutes of screen time. Man, the chat's moving so fast. I don't have Lauren in here right now, and Lauren will not be in the chat tonight, by the way, for the live show. So, can somebody tell me if Finn Jones was actually ran off Twitter? I do want to know that. I would like to get more information on that. I didn't say Josh. If you're talking to me, Q's reviews, I said Joss Whedon. Jeremy, why don't the Lucasfilm people just say maybe the fans are right and we are wrong? I I have it on good authority that there are a lot of people at Lucasfilm that do feel that way. But they are obviously my bad. Q's reviews, my bad. Yeah, I have it on good authority that a lot of people at Lucasfilm are that's it's as split as the fandom is, and a lot of people didn't like Episode 8. So we're gonna have to see how that transpires. But it's almost impossible to believe that as split as everything is, that the people within Lucasfilm wouldn't be split themselves. Problem is you can't speak out. Like, you can't say anything in that situation, or you would probably be blacklisted. So I get why people wouldn't want to say anything. Help us, Dave Filoni, you're our only hope. That's And the Machine, and I agree with you. Rogue One was good. I still need to rewatch Rogue One. I've only seen it a couple of times, so you guys have actually made me really want to watch Rogue One again, because it seems like Rogue One is the most popular Disney Star Wars film at this point. So, Robbie Race says, keep up the great work. Glad to see more people jump on the anti-Kathleen movement. We are being heard, and the shills and morons at Lucasfilm are getting scared. Yes, yes, yes. Alfredo Arana says, Jeremy, did you get your tickets to Celebration? Not yet, but I'm going to. I'm going to apply for press passes, and I'm probably going to get shot down, but I'm at least going to try it. Pancake says Rogue One sucks. Well, I didn't like Rogue One as much as everyone else. I did like it, but a lot of people loved it. I just didn't like it as much. But I have soured on The Force Awakens, not so much because of The Force Awakens, but because of what The Last Jedi did to The Force Awakens, in my opinion. So I definitely want to see Rogue One again. And I have it, so I'm going to be watching it soon. Can we get a Tico standalone movie? She could be a Hut dance slave and fight for the rights of human rights in Hut's toilets. Justice for toilets. Loved Rogue One so much more than the prequels. Well, not me. Revenge of the Sith is still my second favorite Star Wars movie. So, name more than one character in Rogue One. There's a lot of characters you can name. You can name Jyn Erso. You can name Cassian. You can name Krennic. You can name Tarkin. You can name I can't remember. What's his name? Chirrut, is that his name? And what was his name? K2SO. There's a few, and I've only seen it like twice, and I haven't seen it in a long time. So. No, I did not destroy my my copies of The Force Awakens live on air yet. You're like therapy for a heartache that is Star Wars. Thanks, Jeremy. Well, thank you, SJ Clark 70. I appreciate that. Okay, so let's do the recap one more time. We have 900 people watching. So here's what my point was. Okay, so we have this story going around about Kelly Marie Tran on her Instagram post. She deleted it following an apparent online harassment. That sucks. I don't support that. I think it's terrible. Michelle Schobert, I try to forget about Saw Gerrera in Rogue One. Forrest Whitaker was so bad, and he's a great actor. But anyway, we have Kelly Marie Tran. This whole story is going around. All of the virtue signals are getting on social media, and they're just making such a big deal of it, and they're talking about how it's so unnecessary, it's so hurtful, there's so many bad fans, it's so bad. And I agree with that. It sucks. But if we're going to highlight this, if the mainstream is going to highlight these Leslie Jones stories where Leslie Jones gets attacked, when Hillary fucking Clinton is tweeting about it, when Katy Perry is making I stand with Leslie, okay, that's fine. I don't agree with any of these things as far as people being attacked. They should never be attacked. But if we're going to cover those stories, why don't we cover when Chris Pratt gets attacked? That's what I'm saying. Why aren't we equally covering stories? Chris Pratt, just a few months ago, attacked for giving thoughts and prayers to Kevin Smith. And I don't remember CNN and anybody else running with these stories. I don't remember the mainstream outlets running with that. Then you had Chris Pratt attacked on Instagram because he was eating meat and the vegans were calling him a murderer. Oh, he's a murderer. And nobody took up for Chris Pratt. And Chris Pratt was also attacked for tweeting a prayer request for a goddamn 4-year-old brain cancer boy. And that didn't get Rian Johnson virtue signaling on Twitter. No, no, no. Not all the blue checkmark brigade did not come on Twitter to take up for I stand with Chris Pratt. But they're all standing for Kelly Marie Tran, as they should stand for Kelly Marie Tran and anybody else who gets a lot of online harassment. But if you're going to stand for one, stand for all. Don't stand for individuals based on their race or their gender. Stand up for the thing that is right. That's my problem with it. Paragella says, seeing Kathleen Kennedy's birthday wishes on Instagram, hashtag toxic. Christopher 1775 K2SO should be the next SecDef after James Mattis. Hoorah! Thank you for the super chat, by the way. I'm trying to catch up on some of these super chats. Simon Reese, you have to mention Rian Johnson on Twitter 1 hour ago. Man babies. Yeah, I mentioned that. I mean, Rian Johnson loves to get on Twitter and virtue signal. And my problem is, why didn't you say it? Why didn't you say things when Chris Pratt was attacked? Rian Johnson, he's part of the Disney family. You know, he's part of it, so why wouldn't you stand up for him? That's my problem right there. So, Count Zaroff says, hate the character, respect the actor. Exactly. And another point that I was making earlier, this right here. This is Finn Jones. This is Jessica Henwick. One of these actors is constantly getting destroyed on social media. That would be Finn Jones. Why? Because he has a bad character. The other, Jessica, Colleen Wing, is fantastic in the show, and she never gets any hate. So it's not specific to race or gender. It's specific to, are you a bad character? Now, Danny Rand gets the brunt of the attacks, not necessarily Finn Jones, but they are human beings, and so it does hurt the actor to get these attacks. So it's not specific to race or gender. It's specific to bad characters, and Rose is a bad character, a very, very bad character, as was Danny Rand. Danny Rand is a bad character. Double Yellow 857 says, don't hire Kathleen Kennedy at GG if you're getting her a job. That would never happen. Nick says, how about equality for Shimmy Skywalker? Just say you were live now. Just saw, you probably mean just saw you were live now. Give me a quick summary. Okay, let me try to give you a quick summary. Well, let me give it a few more minutes, because I think the people that have been here a while are tired of me giving summaries. I've given like 3 summaries, so I don't want to do another summary yet. I want to give it a few minutes. Maybe we can let a few more people in. Let me ask you a few more questions, and then I can give another summary. The Dark Lord Darth Fang says, greetings from the dark side. With all the backlash, do you think Rian Johnson will scrap his trilogy? New sub and much love from KC. I do not think Rian Johnson's trilogy will happen. I still do not think it will happen. He is a liability at this point. I just don't see it happening. All right. I do not think, and Natasha, I firmly believe Rian Johnson's trilogy will not happen. I do not believe it. And I just want to say thank you all for joining the live chat. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all of your questions. I appreciate all of your interest and support. It means so much. So Lobo Cop 69, Rian Johnson's next trilogy should be You Want Fries with That, Quest for Food Stamps, and Ren Trouble as Kelly Marie Tran. We can fight for Star Wars, but we shouldn't let racists latch on. CK Sidekick says, glad to be here, first one. Well, thank you. Welcome, and I'm glad to have you here. We're all glad to have you here. Steve Vicari, sorry I'm late. Steve, come on, man. I'm just messing with you, buddy. Just messing with you. Matreem Helmsgaard says, good stream. Well, thank you. It's a good stream because you guys are giving me good things to talk about. Ghost Ninja 10, hello, everyone. Has catering to SJWs ever been a good business decision? That's Friends Fry Paradigm, and no, it has never been a good business strategy, and it never will be one. Carl Juke, I don't know how to say that, buddy, I'm sorry, but he says, nothing against diversity, just do it right. You are correct. You are correct. Hi, Jeremy from Liverpool. Hi, Leah Owen, thank you so much. Jeremy, you are the man, woohoo. That's from Master Yoda. Well, thank you so much. Yes, who really cares says Rian Johnson will leave due to pursuing new projects. I firmly believe that will happen. I firmly believe it. I will be completely shocked if Rian Johnson's trilogy happens. I will be completely blown away. I just do not see it. Pat Beckhart says, hey, Jeremy, love your work. Keep fighting the good fight. Thank you so much. The Jeepers Turtle says, coming to you with another video. Oh, he says, no, I'm sorry. Coming to you with another comment. No, she doesn't deserve to be treated this way, period. Well, I agree. That's from, I can't pronounce your name. It's Sanjdema, and I apologize for not being able to pronounce your name. But I don't think she should be treated like this. I don't. 100%. I'm fighting for equality of how we're going to treat these harassments online. And if we're going to be outraged about one, then we should be outraged about all of them. And we shouldn't pick and choose what we're going to be outraged about online. If you're against online harassment to celebrities and other people, then stand up for it every time it happens, not when it fits your narrative. That is my problem with the situation. That's what pisses me off. Sebastian Samuel says, I feel so bad for Kelly. She's so nice in real life. She's a sweetheart. She's a very sweet person from everything we've seen. Does the article actually cite harassment comments? That's a good question. Let's see. It doesn't appear that there is any actual proof of it. So, yeah, and that's what's really annoying. It's just blanket accusations. Now, again, I don't dispute that she was attacked. I really don't. I don't dispute that at all. But again, it's what's your interpretation of harassment. Hayden Christensen's been dealing with this for 15, 20 years. And you know how many times Hayden Christensen has got on a soapbox and turned into a victim? None. Because Hayden Christensen just was destroyed. And he never got on a soapbox. And so, yeah. Subs are skyrocketing. Congrats. Thank you, Mad Max. Appreciate that. Yeah, Jake Lloyd didn't deserve the hate either. I mean, the dude got put into rehab. It ruined his life. Jake Lloyd's life was ruined. And I don't support any of this stuff being done online. I think that we lack the ability to have conversations now. And I don't believe it's specific to one side or the other, although I do feel like one side is worse than the other. But I feel like the side that's terrible does a good job of painting the other side being the worst side. And that's the problem. Because they all want to sit there and pretend that there's so many racists and sexists out there. Are there racist and sexist people in the world? Yes, of course there are. Of course there are. And they don't matter. They are insignificant. They don't have any power. They're a very small group of people. And I don't know why people just continues to give them so much credibility when they have none. And Christopher Kim just dropped the comment of the live chat. Nobody likes you, Booster. I don't know if you guys get that reference, but if anybody gets that reference, I would like to know. Christopher Kim says, nobody likes you, Booster. If anybody can tell me where that came from. Yes, Waben22, Jingle All the Way, Turbo Man, yes. I love Jingle All the Way. Jingle All the Way is one of my favorite bad movies. It is so bad, but it's so good. It's turbo time. Yes. Love you all for getting that reference. Sinbad was so good. John Shaughnessy, Sinbad was so good in that movie. Love that movie. Yes. Rishi 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So bad it's good. You're damn right it is. So yeah, Nate Dog Bean says National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, another great one. All right, Darth Caesar says, I lost it. Where the hell did it go? Comments are everywhere. I'm trying to catch back up. Darth, I saw you Darth Caesar, I see that you have a comment, but I can't find it. Hang on. Trying to catch back up. Give me a minute. Man, I've got to get my computer pulled up here, so. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, where are we at? I'm trying to find it now. All right, did you know TK-421 was a clone? TK-421 was a human, I thought. I'll have to look that up. No, Jeremy, Jake Lloyd has white privilege, so it's okay to harass him, says Master Yoda. Exactly. John Clark, your super chat got skipped. My bad, buddy. Re-ask it, John Clark. I'll keep an eye out for you because the chat's kind of gotten away from me a little bit here. Don't super chat it again, John Clark. Just comment it, and I'll see if I can find it. Wyans Gamora said Ghostbusters lost 75 million. Hashtag stop clone hate. Chat is rolling, haha. John Clark, I'm watching out for you. Well, this sucks. Dude's becoming so famous he can't answer my super chat. I did, didn't I? I am not famous, by the way. All right, I'm going to start scrolling back up, see what I missed. If I had a way, because look, this is what I'm doing. I'm on my other phone, okay? And I'm just scrolling. I need to pull my laptop up. I think there's a way I can separate super chat from regular comments. But I try to catch some of the regular comments too because I want to feel like everyone that comments, I want to try to read everybody's comment, not just super chats. So I do apologize. So if you'll ask it again as a regular comment, I'll see if I can catch it. I'm specifically waiting for Nick and for John Clark's comments, and in the meantime, I will. Is there anyone here exempt from getting trolled online in this day and age? That's Mark D. Either you have thick skin or you go home. I agree. I agree. I agree. And my chat is freezing up on me again, so give me a minute. Okay, we're back. I just saw it too. Oh my gosh. See, we're losing viewers because I'm taking forever trying to read these regular comments. They got to do it where we can just separate the fucking super chat from the regular comments. Okay, I found it, I think. All right, as soon as... why doesn't anyone speak about Shimmy Skywalker equality? I never heard any... God damn it. You talking about Anakin's mom? Is that what you're talking about, Nick? See, the chat just keeps jumping on me. I love this channel, man. Keep up the good work, says Carl. Well, thank you, Carl. I appreciate that. Star Wars Instagram comment section lit up on Kathleen Kennedy's birthday. Should we go read those comments? I don't know if no, I'm not, because I'm not going to try to sign into my Instagram on here. Should I go? I'll go to Instagram and read it. Hello from Canada. Hey, Jeremy, if that live-action show George proposed ever came to be, would you watch it? Yes, anything George Lucas wants, I will watch. Roll Tide, thank you. Yeah, I don't know, Nick. That's a good question, though. I don't know why no one talks about Anakin's mom. Really, she just doesn't she doesn't get the proper treatment, and I don't know why. It's almost like what like we can look at so many things. There's so many situations that if it doesn't fit the narrative, like if Anakin's mother was not a white female, there would probably be a better narrative to build around that. But of course, that's what happens. So, Dave Bob, you can get out of here with that LSU nonsense. Sorry. Nah, all respect, all respect. What do you think of Jon Favreau's new Star Wars show? Well, I would like to get more details on Jon Favreau's new Star Wars show. So until we get more details, I'm going to be withholding any excitement. But I do love Jon Favreau, so I'm excited from that aspect. J Mib says hi from England. Love your channel. Keep up the good work. I've been able to keep away from Solo. Well, good job with that. Also, we do have a now it's only a short video game video that I put, but I put a short video game video up on the channel. It's the most recent upload outside of this one, talking about the GameCube controller coming to the Nintendo Switch. So check that out. Forget the messages. Can we get a Solo review? We have a Solo review on the channel from Jesse Milestone, and we have a written review from Mike Calkins on geeksandgamers.com, but I have not seen it, and I'm not going to see it until maybe when it comes out on Blu-ray. What's up, Geeks and Gamers? It's Jeremy coming to you with another video. That's from David. Had to repeat that one for you. Do you like Red Letter Media? Love Red Letter Media. I think Red Letter Media is fantastic. Here from EVS. Oh, well, thank you. Tell Ethan I said hello. Is Ethan still live also, guys? Ethan still live, or did he finally shut down and that's why you guys are over here now? Just ended? Okay, cool. He's jumping off to watch me. Is Ethan coming in here to watch me? Ethan, how is Ethan feeling about this Rose Tico situation? I would like to know, because I didn't get to see his chat. I didn't get to see his video. How's Ethan doing? Okay, so I'm going to recap you guys. Okay, I'm going to recap you guys right now on what we were talking about here, because Ethan has sent people over to this channel. So what we are talking about is the Rose Tico, or better known as Kelly Marie Tran at this point now, with the internet freaking out. And my problem here is, first of all, I don't support anybody getting bullied or harassed online like this has happened, apparently. We don't have any details of the harassment, but you know, it's obvious everybody gets attacked online, so this doesn't surprise me. So we see everybody online virtue signaling, highlighting how upset they are and how much it hurts their feelings and how they think it's terrible, that there's racist and there's sexist and there's all these other people online. And no, it's just that this is part of being an online personality and having a bad character. So if we're going to highlight Kelly Marie Tran getting bullied online, which we should, and I fully condemn all of any attacks that she's received. If we're going to highlight Leslie Jones being attacked online, as the mainstream media has done, and Hillary Clinton has jumped on the soapbox, and if Katy Perry's gonna do, I stand with Leslie because I care about people. So if we're gonna do that, then why don't we also stand with Chris Pratt, who has been attacked online simply for offering thoughts and prayers? That's what my issue is. The mainstream doesn't want to cover these stories. This only happened a few months ago. There was no coverage of this when Chris Pratt was attacked. Or how about when Chris Pratt simply posted a picture of some meat that he was eating, and the vegans attacked him saying, "Murder is not cool, you're arrogant, Chris Pratt." Yeah, we didn't hear any of the "I stand with Chris Pratt" on this situation. Or when he simply offered prayers to a kid with cancer, and the online Twitterverse destroyed him by simply because he was doing prayer requests for a 4-year-old kid. So if we're going to highlight this situation, then I think we should also highlight these other situations with Chris Pratt. That is my problem right there. So The bottom line is everybody gets attacked online. Everybody. Rick Ray, without the post, we don't know how she was treated. That's why she deleted the post to change the narrative. Don't fall for it, bigots. 1 out of 10 of 1%. I agree. It's such a small minority. The Dark Lord, Darth Fang, all hail the Sith. So yeah, this is what's so frustrating about it. It's a pick and choose to create a false narrative situation. We have Rian Johnson getting up on his soapbox, preaching to the heavens of how bad it is that people online are man babies. But he never wanted to defend Chris Pratt. Why wasn't Rian Johnson defending Chris Pratt? Where was all of the racist and sexist soapbox standers when Chris Pratt was being attacked simply for offering prayers to his friend who had a massive heart attack? Where was all the support? There was none. And that is exactly what my issue is. Also, another point I like to bring up. We have 2 characters here from Iron Fist. This is Finn Jones, who played Iron Fist, and this is Jessica Henwick, who played Colleen Wing. Finn Jones, his version of Danny Rand is terrible, and he constantly gets destroyed online, being made fun of, memes, getting just all kind of shit. And Colleen never gets anything. You know why? Because Colleen was fantastic in this show. She literally is the best part of the show. Her and Rosario Dawson. And Finn Jones gets destroyed. Where are the articles for the support for Finn Jones? Why aren't we rallying around this poor white male getting attacked online? Because it doesn't fit the narrative. That's the problem. This is exactly what frustrates me with these situations. Not that I am not disputing, I'm not taking up for any, like, I'm not co-signing any attacks that's happened to Kelly Marie Tran. I'm not doing that. I never will do that. What I'm saying, let's be fair and call it out simply based on the attacks, not on the narrative you're trying to shape around the attacks. Teresa Martin says, so hypocritical. Female conservatives get crucified and crickets from the same people. Teresa is 100% correct. I see Kellyanne Conway and Sarah Huckabee Sanders get destroyed online. Destroyed. And nobody's calling racist or sexist when that happens. But when Hillary Clinton gets attacked, oh, everybody's racist and sexist then. Justin Kelly, EVS brought Rose Tico back to the light side. Check out EVS response to Rian Johnson on Twitter. Chris Neville said that. I will check that out. Here, let's go. Am I signed into my Twitter? Okay. EVS. Let's see. When did he reply to him? I do like this response. Star Wars is better off without those trolls. You did us all a service. And then, in fact, the last movie lost more than 50 million. Perhaps Star Wars needs its fans more than it needs this circular skull fool who denigrates them. Yes, yes, EVS dropping bombs. That's what I'm talking about right there. That's what I'm talking about. Boom, boom. That is beautiful. That is our national treasure known as Ethan Van Sciver from Comic Artist Pro Secrets. That is a beautiful, beautiful tweet. So, yeah, 100% got his back on that one. No soy milk for Ethan. Daddy's belt makes a welt. Yeah, that's awesome. That is awesome. FN929 could Flack chase off more talented people from working on could Flack chase off more talented people from working on Star Wars in the future? Yes, definitely. And Star Wars is already a very intimidating project to take on, and I totally understand that. So yeah, a lot of this flack is, I don't know if it's worse now than it's ever been. Star Wars has always been an intimidating project to work on. I mean, we all saw what happened with George Lucas. If George Lucas, the man that created this entire universe, can get ran off, then nobody is safe. So I'm not sure that it's any different now than it used to be. Not at all. So, what do I think about Johnson's interview 1 week ago? Are you talking about the interview where he does, where he talks about splitting the fan base? Where's Ethan's tweet to Rian? I'm assuming this is it right here, right? Am I reading the right one? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the one that we're talking about, right? Look at the side of my head. I can't. Circles don't have sides. It was a response to Rian. The only one I can find right here is this one right here, unless I'm moving it. I mean, I've scrolled through his feed and I'm in his tweets and replies. So that's it. Okay, that's the one. Okay, yeah, I thought that was it. Ethan getting all the love. Look, there's hold it in, Harold, or hold it together, Harold. Oh man, that's good stuff. That's great. I love it. But it's true. And you know, we're going to be on the High Council tonight. So look forward to that. And I'm going to be bouncing off here in just a second because I have to, I've got a lot to do. I've got a live stream at 6 p.m. tonight, plus I've got the High Council tonight. So like the tweet. Let me like the tweet. I'll like it and retweet it. Boom. There you go. Liked and retweeted. Got it? All right. So we'll wrap this up. I appreciate everybody joining in. Let me know where you're watching from. Go ahead and light up the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. I love seeing where everybody's at. Texas, that's Teresa Martin. Houston, New Mexico, D.C., St. Louis, Utah, Canada, D.C., North Carolina, the moon, soy for everyone, nowhere, Argentina, Canada, Colorado, YouTube, Norway, Arizona, Atlanta, New Mexico, Michigan, holy shit, Chicago, Tatooine, Miami, Orlando, Philly, Chino, California, West Palm, Georgia, the toilet, Kansas City, Camino, that's beautiful, Germany, Alabama, New York, Canto Bite, Quebec. Man, you guys are lighting it up. All right, I'll see you tonight. Oh wait, I've got a super chat I want to try to get. Thanks for playing my tweet. Haha, no problem. All right, you guys have a great night. I'll see you at 6 p.m. for the live stream. Check out my Nintendo Switch video. It's definitely not going to get the views that the Star Wars videos get, but at least check it out, share it. Love you all. I will talk to you a little bit later tonight. Bye.